in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Butler. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run on first down. Russell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Russell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Looking to throw. Butler. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Russell. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get... And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught and in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Butler. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Butler going for Metcalf on the deep ball. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Butler. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Butler.
He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Butler. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Off play action. Butler. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Ricky. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
And don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
And he's got his man on the out route. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 18, Pioneer. Check 52.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the Seahawks 43-yard line.
2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
53 is the mic. And what's that? And what's the ball? Check 31. Check 31. Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Down. As we'll send you back over to our halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
One back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second.
No, sir! No, sir!
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Russell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
7, Mike, 7. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 7's a Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Butler. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 13 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 4th down, Butler. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Pick it up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
53. Mike. 19.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on first down, Butler. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Seahawks are able to get a score back. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A big play there for Detroit.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away.
Touchdown! And that's caught at the 2. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
I got it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st down, it's Russell. Into the secondary again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Butler. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Butler. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Butler.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll try again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Russell. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Mike, 53.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.